always lags or something.
Where are you, Matt? Sorry again.
I'm in Indiana, south of Chicago, nearby Chicago, Chicagoland area, but different state. So I guess I'd just be at the southern tip of Lake Michigan. So I am in the area of severe problems. How about that?
I just went to Adepticon in Schaumburg, and they just announced after the con that they're moving from Chicago to Milwaukee. I'm really upset because I've been to Adepticon 4 times, and I've fallen in love with the Chicago-style dog and the Italian beefs and the pizza, and now I have to go to fucking Milwaukee and eat sauerkraut and whatever the Christ they eat there.
Yeah, what are they eating there? What's a Milwaukee food like?
Hot dog with sauerkraut.
Yes, I am. What? Okay. Oh, you printed it. You print everything? Yeah, it's always better to read it once.
Should we nominate a initiative roller quickly here so we can?
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Who feels lucky tonight? You want to do it, Pulsar?
I can. I'm happy to have Matt do it. I'm fine doing it. Doesn't really matter to me. I'll do it.
Okay.
Good evening, gamers, and welcome to another live stream of Crime Fighting Luchadores.
Yeah.
Tonight, for the moment, we are missing one luchador who will hopefully be joining us in a little bit. But welcome to another exciting episode. And how's everybody doing tonight?
We're great. Thanks for having us, Dave.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
My pleasure, as always. So, Martin, I'll let you. This is our referee for Crime Fighting Luchadores, Martin Ouellet from the wonderful Great White North. And I'm going to let you take over, my friend.
Okay, so tonight we'll be playing a brand new scenario called The Enemy Within, and starring Los Quatro Magnificos. Maybe one of the luchadors will join us later. It's a direct sequel to last episode. So I wrote a little recap for those who have missed it, or just to refresh your memory if necessary. So can you read it, please, Dave?
I sure can. On the last episode of Crime Fighting Luchadores, El Quatro Magnifico added a new member to the roster, Pulsar Purple, a human tornado of mysterious origins with ties to the PCP, the shady organization led by Amanda Walrus. They were tasked to retrieve 3 abducted luchadors who had been replaced by robot decoys known as cyclones. They traveled to the great frozen wastes of Canada by submarine and snowmobiles all the way to the lair of the self-proclaimed Queen of the North. Inside her heavily guarded bunker, they discovered that she was none other than Greta, she-wolf of the RCMP, a sadistic, aspiring dictator plotting to turn the whole world red. In a bloody showdown that nearly cost El Blordo his life, they defeated Greta and her pet saber-tooth Fluffy. Unfortunately, the missing luchadors that they came to rescue were unconscious after having been genetically altered to become abominations under the control of the evil mistress. Is it too late for the once aspiring athletes turn monstrous test subjects, or can our heroes still help them regain their lost humanity? Let's watch and find out. I love your recaps, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I tried to do it in the old serial format that I love so much. So here's a quick intro, and after that, I'll let you introduce your character in a short pre-generic vignette. Okay, so after much deliberation, our heroes have decided to deliver the mutated missing luchadors to Amanda Walrus of the PCP, who committed to study the specimen until she could restore them to their former selves. It's been months, and the altered wrestlers haven't been seen or heard from since. As for Greta, she-wolf of the RCMP, Los Quatro Magnificos handed her to the authorities, as their code of honor required them to. They knew that Greta's influence had corrupted some officials inside the Canadian government and law enforcement agencies, but they decided to trust the system to do the right thing. Alas, our heroes of Lucha Libre are as naive as they are brave, and that became very apparent when Greta seemingly vanished from the face of the earth without ever facing justice for her unspeakable crimes. Not a single word about her wrongdoings in the media, no criminal records to her name, and not a trace of her experiments left behind in the now deserted bunker that used to be her center of operations. It was as she never existed, as if she was nothing more than a fever dream in Los Quatro Magnifico's imagination. That was until she emerged again, in the most dramatic of fashion. Let me tell you how it all happened in this new episode of Crime Fighting Luchadores I like to call The Enemy Within. Pre-generic scenes. Pre-generic scenes. Exterior day, panoramic view of the brightly decorated streets of Muscle City and the cheerful citizens finishing their holiday shopping. The camera pans on the Christmas nativity scene in Town Square and zooms on the tiny head of baby Jesus in his crib wearing a luchador mask. Title card says Muscle City, 4 days before Christmas. Of course, there is no snow in sight, but the spirits are cheerful and the festivities raging when we meet our crime-fighting luchadors again in their headquarters at the Conch Shell. So if you want to please introduce your character quickly and tell us what they are doing, maybe in preparation of Christmas or something unrelated, we're listening to you.
All right. Well, Gadzetto is behind the bar mixing drinks. He has his head down, and as he looks up, you notice he's got an eye patch on.
Oh, yes,
he had gotten whipped in the eye in our last adventure, and he's just got the eye patch on, and he doesn't look as cheerful or chipper as he has in the past. And the cats are nowhere to be seen at this point.
Oh, no. What happened? Okay, so he lost an eye to Greta's whip.
He did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a bummer. Brujo Bandager, what are you doing?
Okay, so Brujo Bandager, he's going through his med kits, counting band-aids, seeing if he's got enough staples in the staple gun to go ahead and put people back together, and keeping himself otherwise occupied, sensing the rather depressed mood of uh, his compatriot on the other side of the bar.
Okay, and as for you, Pulsar Purple, are you at the conch shell with the other luchadors, or are you on your own elsewhere?
So Pulsar Purple is running behind. He's running a little bit late. He's still at his apartment. Pizza boxes everywhere, bottles of bourbon and kitchen cleaner, and he's mixing himself equal parts into a nice little relaxing drink as he sits on his ripped up couch, going through very governmenty looking dossiers and facsimiles of some sort of suspicious looking documents.
Okay, classified stuff.
Highly.
Okay.
But he's got to leave in a few minutes because he knows his teammates or partners are waiting for him.
Perfect. Unfortunately, crime takes no holiday, and the ringing of the special phone shaped like a conch shell reminds our heroes brutally. Who answers?
Chad Seto will walk over and answer the phone.
Okay. On the other hand is the chief of police urging the Quatro Magnificos to rush to Muscle City Mega Mall on the outskirts of town, where a group of mutants are running amok near the interior skating rink.
Time to go, guys. We've got to head to the mall. There's some mutants terrorizing the skating rink.
All right, let's go.
Do you want to prepare anything? Do you bring anything special with you on your mission? Do you want to use one of your contacts, or and also how do you travel?
I'd say we should probably take the helicopter. It's not the quietest entry, but we're not really known for that.
It's efficient, and it's an emergency also.
So we'll go helicopter?
Oh, yeah, helicopter, 100%.
Okay, so let's say that Pulsar Purple arrives at the moment, and you briefly explain to him what is going on, so he can hop in the chopper with you. Okay. So I suppose you bring the usual stuff with you, and before you leave, Gazzetto, do we see any trace of the kittens, or are they still hiding somewhere?
They're still hiding somewhere.
Okay. I'm starting to be worried. Okay, now the title sequence, and who is flying the chopper?
Ooh, probably not me, given my ocular issues.
Oh yeah, that's true. So who feels like he'll do a good job piloting?
Would that be acrobatics or brains?
Yes,
or how
acrobatics.
I have 3 dots in acrobatics, so I can take the stick if you guys
For sure.
agree. Sure.
Okay, so you leave. There's
I've been drinking, but I think I'm okay. I'm okay.
There's not much traffic in the sky. The helipad. Remind me where the helipad is. In the conch shell.
Oh, it was actually at the end of the pier.
Okay, so you rush to the chopper, and Pulsar Purple takes the controls, and soon you're up in the air, and you're heading towards the mega city, the Muscle City Mega Mall. But you notice a presence behind you. Something is following you. Another flying object seems to be tailing you. Those who are not piloting, do you want to make a brains check to identify what is tailing you?
Yeah. I got exactly an 8.
Okay, so that's a success.
I got a 10.
Oh, okay. So you both succeed. So you see that you're being followed by a flying sleigh, and it's dragged by a mean-looking hellhounds, and Krampus is at the wheel. And soon he starts firing a missile in your direction. So I need the pilot to succeed 4 different acrobatics check to dodge the airstrikes.
So that's like a cluster missile of 4.
Yeah. So you can do them separately, and if you miss one, each one that you miss will deal D6 damage to the chopper, and the chopper has 15 vitality points.
So these are difficulty 8 rolls.
Yes.
Okay. Oof. So 7. So I'll spend her. Can I spend 1 resolve to bump it to an 8?
Absolutely. That's what resolve points are for.
How many drinks did I have? I had actually quite a few. Okay, so that's a success.
Okay.
Third one. Whoops. Third one. That's a success.
Okay.
Got one more.
Going well.
Oh no, that is a fail.
Okay, so that so you take a D6 damage. I'll roll it. Not on the floor. Okay, so that's 3 damage to the chopper, and those who are inside, everybody do a muscle check to see if you're rocked by the impact, and you suffer damage yourselves.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay, so you take 1d2. I'll say you take 2 damage.
Okay.
I passed.
Okay, everybody. What about you, Brujo?
I failed as well.
You failed.
Yep.
You suffer also 2 points of damage as you maybe hit your head or fall to you go bang against the cabin, and you hurt yourself. But you can land the chopper near the mega mall, probably in the parking lot, I suppose.
Yep.
You see that there's you can see that there's a group, there's groups of people out there. There seems to be like a news van, and also there are medics and cop cars and people out there, but you can find a safe place to land.
Yeah, so I'm going to put her down unless there's something.
Okay, so effectively you see that there's a news van in the parking lot, and the news crew is gathered around the van, and they seem to be comparing notes and discussing what's going on inside at the mall. You see also that there's civilians, maybe people that have loved ones inside the mall, or maybe they were just evacuated from the mall. And there's also police cars and security guards that are escorting people out of the mall. What do you want to do?
Gadzetto will rip his shirt off, and it's like he's pre-baby oiled and ready to go. It's like he's just all of his muscles are gleaming.
Yeah, camera ready.
And he's like, "Let's get this done."
Okay, so you had straight for the mall.
Well, I want to wait. I turn to the crew and I say, "Let's get this done." I don't want to make a beeline if they're not ready to make a beeline.
We might want to ask the police what's going on in here, what they've seen, what they know.
Okay, so do a charisma brains check to see if the policeman will answer your question.
Okay, I got 10.
10 is a success. So yep. They see you approach. The others, are you going with him, or you let him go on his own?
I'll back him up.
Okay, so they seem to recognize you, to know who you are, and to understand that you've come to help. So they seem pretty welcoming, pretty friendly. They say, "Oh, okay, you're part of the Quatro Magnificos, right?"
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of details, but it seems that there's 3 monstrous creatures running amok inside the mall near there's the North Pole village that was constructed near the skating rink, and there are monsters attacking the ice skaters now. So this is where you should be headed, and that's a clue. Okay. Yeah, you now that's the first clue you gather.
Sure. Well, thank you very much, officer.
We'll, okay,
head in that direction.
Okay, take care, and try to shield the civilians from the attackers.
We'll do that, and you boys keep that coffee hot, okay?
Yeah. Okay, so good luck to you, and they salute you. So now you can. Probably the police will also let you cross the cordon so you can get inside, because there's the access is restricted to the public, but since the police has recognized you and they know you're here to help, they will let you inside if you want. Do you want to go using the main entrance? There's something else you want to do before you go inside?
It's like, yeah, Zetto, you're ready to rock and roll here, so we'll
ready
follow
to
your
rock
lead
and
after
roll.
this.
Camera ready.
Let's go help these people.
Okay, so you go inside, and the police they let you cross the security line, and inside you see that the mall has been decorated with Christmas lights, and there's the Christmas decorations everywhere. But you also see that there are wounded people being escorted out of the mall, or being attended to by security guards and police officers. But there's also traces of blood on the floor and on the wall and in certain spots. And you make your way through to the skating rink. And as you arrive, you see that there's a giant snowman, man-sized snowman, and he is using his carrot nose to stab one of the high skater, and he's trying he's stabbing a poor victim before your eyes. And there's also a fake igloo that's part of the North Pole village. And you can see there's a giant man-sized polar bear, and he's dragging a lifeless body on the ground into the igloo. And when you arrive, he notices you, and he lets go of the body is dragging. And there's also a giant Christmas tree in the center of the mall. And when you look at it, and the top starts to move a little bit, and there's a Wolverine, a man-sized Wolverine that was perched atop the Christmas tree, and he jumps on one of you. I'll say 1, 2, he jumps on Gazzetto. 3, 4, he jumps on Brujo Bandager, and 5, 6, he jumps on Pulsar Purple. So he jumps on you, Gazzetto. So
right.
try an acrobatics check to dodge out of the way.
Ooh, I got exactly an 8.
Okay, so you manage to dodge out of the way, but the Wolverine creature she lands just she was aiming to jump at you, of course, but she falls on the ground just beside you. And of course, as you may have guessed, these are the mutated wrestlers that Greta had experimented on. The snowman is the wrestler that used to be Bravo Dino, and Polar Bear is the wrestler that used to be Mad Bull, and Wolverine was Dark Angela. And they were sleeper agents, and now they have been activated, and they're attacking the citizens of Muscle City. So please, somebody roll for initiative.
A 6.
Okay, so yeah, that's you win initiative. So who wants to go first, and what do you want to do? Yeah, there's three mutants that you can attack, and there's also citizens to protect. So please tell me what you want to do.
Is the person that the snowman was stabbing with his carrot still
Yeah.
alive, or are they
It's
dead?
doubtful. They're face down on the ground now, and they are losing a lot of blood, and they're lying in a pool of blood, and they have multiple stab wounds. So it's doubtful that they're still alive.
Ooh, we've got Mark's genre mixer in the chat, and I'm going to
Okay.
go with his move. I am going to jump on the igloo, jump
Okay.
off it, and hit the snowman with a flying elbow.
Okay, that sounds cool. Let's do it.
All right. $10.
Okay, so 10 is a success. How much damage do you deal to the snowman?
2.
Okay, so and does he has no, he doesn't have armor. Okay, great. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that the polar bear is terrifying. So somebody who wants to engage the polar bear have to do a brain check first. Otherwise, you'll be frozen in fear, and you lose your turn.
Where I'm jumping towards the igloo, do you want me to do?
No, that's no. Okay. You weren't attacking the polar bear. You were attacking the snowman, so that doesn't count. It's just that for the person who engages with the polar bear, because he's yeah, he looks feral, and he looks very dangerous.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, so that's great. Who wants to go next?
You go ahead, Bandager, if you'd like.
Sure. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and go after the snowman as well.
Okay.
We'll,
yeah, he's already wounded.
Yep. So I'm going to run up and give him a flying kick. See what happens here. 7, 9. All right, so that's a 9, so that would be a success.
Yeah, it's a success. Okay, how much damage do you deal?
Okay, so I deal 7 points of damage.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Okay,
right?
That's
yeah,
quite
because
impressive.
it's 1. Just to recap here, it's 1 plus your muscles, plus your level, plus an asset. So that I got the club still. So
wonderful.
Yeah,
he's almost down for the count. So yeah, great. Okay, so that kick hit him really hard. Okay, so now Pulsar, what do you want to do?
So he's still on his feet.
Yeah, barely. He's a icicle now.
So I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna hit him with a running knee, and I'm going to conduct a special move.
Okay.
So Pulsar is gonna put him in a lock to his side, and I'm gonna do my twisting Russian leg sweep.
Oh yeah! All right.
So I launch him up into the air. We do a couple of spins, and I drop him right on that sweet spot of his back.
Perfect. So that automatically hits because it's a special move. So how much damage do you inflict?
That's a level 1, so that's doing 7.
Okay, 7 is more than needed. So you can describe your action if you want. Otherwise, let's just say that he's blown to bits. He's
Powderized.
Yeah, he's pulverized, like he was hit by a snowblower. Okay.
So it's a level 1 special move, so I got to take a stamina.
Yes, you do. Okay, so now there's only the polar bear and the wolverine left standing, and they both get an attack. So the polar bear will target. Polar bear targets you, Pulsar. Probably because he's just seen you destroy his pal. So he now you have to make well, you'll dodge either way, but when you next turn, if you attack him, you will have to do the now do the terrifying now, because if he nullifies your attack next turn, yeah, it should take place now. So do a brains check to know to determine if you're afraid of him or not.
So I'm going to spend a resolve to bump that to an 8.
Okay, so you pass, and now he tries to claws at your face. So you have to dodge out of the way using your acrobatics.
That's 8.
8 is enough. So you dodge out of the way, and now the wolverine is going to attack one of you three. She's attacking Brujo Bandager. So Brujo, try to dodge out of the way.
Right. So roll a 9. So
9 is enough. Okay, so you managed to dodge also. So initiative for the second round.
Oh, that's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay, so the monsters go first. So polar bear, yeah, he keeps on hitting you, Pulsar, or he tries at least. So try to dodge again.
Oh yeah, that's big. Yeah, I've succeeded.
Great. And the wolverine, She also she changes target and jump on you, Pulsar. Maybe they're frustrated. Hey, we gotta hit this guy.
Got a lot of heat.
Yeah.
7, 10. Yep.
Okay. You counter attack now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go, guys, because I'm a little bit peeved off. So I'm just gonna go if you don't mind.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
for it.
The who attacked me last? The
Wolverine. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just conduct.
Angela.
I'm gonna do another knee strike right to his snout, and I'm gonna tuck his head between my legs, and I'm gonna execute my running sit down power bomb special move because I don't like this guy.
Okay, head first into the ice.
So 2 stamina, and that is 3, 6. So that's 8 damage.
Oh, does she have armor? No, she only has bloodthirsty. So 8 is enough to put her out of commission.
Yeah, so like I don't like to do it. I don't usually work that way, but I'm just gonna drop her right on her head because she tried to slash my eyes out of my head. So I'm not gonna tolerate that.
Okay, so there's a loud crack and followed by a little whimper, and yeah, she's not gonna be a danger to anyone anymore. So there's only the polar bear standing. Who wants to tackle it?
Go for it, Gedzo.
All right. Gedzetto, where he's down by the snowman. The bear is up by the igloo still, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I run up the hill. Because you said it was up at the top of a hill. I run up, and as I crest it and get a little bit of momentum, I slide in, and I come up and go to like uppercut it. As I'm sliding under it.
You do the brains check first to see, because you're charging a bloodthirsty bear.
A 9.
Okay, so that works. So now you can do your damage.
All right, which I calculated
well, your muscle. Yeah. Oh, really? What did you?
I looked at the wrong thing. I've got my little cheat sheet here, and I just looked really quick, and I just saw muscle bonus plus asset, and then I looked at the other column and saw level, and that's what I added together. Because we're level 3, right?
Yeah, you level 2 times, so you're level 3. Yeah.
So I've got
you guys are level 3. I'm level 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get 3 from my level, 1 from the muscle, and and 1 more. So that would be 3, 4, 5 damage that I would deal.
Okay, 5 damage. The polar bear has a thick skin, thick leather skin, so that subtract 1 from the damage, so that's -4. Okay, great. He's wounded but not out of commission. So that leaves you, Bandager.
Okay, so Brujo Bandager, he's got a feeling that his 2 companions here have things well in hand. So he's going to check the person that was face down being stabbed and see if he can save them.
Okay.
He's a medic after all.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll check if he's dead or not.
I need a hero.
He's still alive. He's still breathing and has a pulse, but of course he's very feeble. He's lost a lot of blood. So if you tend to his wound now, you probably can save him.
Okay, yeah, gotta save the civilians.
Great. So you restore all of his hit points, and you show him, I suppose, where the exit is, so a medic or a security guard can handle him from now on. Or maybe you want to escort him personally.
I'll slide him across the ice to the edge. Have him by the belt loop in the back of the shirt.
Wonderful. You give him a push. Okay, great. So you save his life. So that's great. You can take a hero point for that. That's the I add the initiative this round, right? I attack first, so that means that it's a new initiative.
Another one.
Another one. Okay, so the polar bear is now wounded and angrier than before, and he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack Bandager. Because maybe you rob him of his meal, of his snack. So did you do the terrifying the
No.
test
Nope.
to resist?
Nope,
Okay,
not
so
yet.
do it. You everybody only does it once, of course. So that you need to do it now.
Yeah, now would be the time that I rolled double sixes. So
Oh, double
I'm
sixes.
I'm
Okay,
critically not afraid.
and you gain and you also gain another hero point, so that's great.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, you're absolutely not scared, and now's the time to dodge.
Here's why I rolled double ones. Okay, nope, I don't dodge. I got a 7.
You don't dodge. Yeah, okay. You get mauled by the sharp claws of the polar bear for 5 damage.
Ouch.
You still up? Yeah.
Yep, I'm still
okay.
up.
So now's the time to counter attack, everybody.
You guys go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Since I just got mauled by this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna go and put my thumb, give him the eye poke.
All right.
Okay. So that would be a 12, which is a success. So
12 is a success. So how much damage? You said you dealt 7?
7. Yeah.
Okay, so 7 minus his armor is still enough to take him down. Okay, so you can describe your action if you want to. Was it the eye poke, double eye poke?
Yeah, sure. We'll say kind of goes in with both thumbs.
Okay, so
And,
you go in with both thumbs, and there's a brief rush of adrenaline and the feeling of victory, followed by a slightly disgusted look on your face when the squish happened and the strange liquid gushes out of of its eyes. But you quickly probably wipe yourself on your suit and try to think of something else, like the citizens who are cheering for you. So yeah, you've managed to take down the 3 mutated wrestlers. What do you want to do from here?
is there anyone else that's wounded on the ice besides me?
Yes, there are 2 other people who are wounded. There's a man who has claw marks on his chest, and there's also an old lady who was hit in the back by an icicle.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and I'll attempt to tend to. I guess we'll start with the old lady.
Okay, cool. So you automatically heal her all of her wounds because you're a medic. So yeah, she was of course she's shaken a bit in a state of shock, but you calm her down. You know how to talk to her, and you clean her wound and bandage her up, and you lead her to safety, so she's safe, and the other guy too. So if you track your your health kit. And everybody else, while Brujo Bandager is busy helping the wounded, please do a brains check to notice something about the scene.
Got a 10.
Okay, so you notice that all the mutated wrestlers were wearing some kind of metallic color. So maybe you want to inspect it um, more in detail.
Sure. I will go over and take it off, and I hold it up towards Pulsar, and I ask if it's one of Walrus's.
It won't come off without tools. It's like a welded shut, but you can read on the rim. It's written propriety of PCP Labs Incorporated.
I shake my head like he just did, and I look up at Pulsar and I say, "What is she doing?"
We'll have to talk to her, brother.
We got to get to the bottom of this.
Mama doesn't tell me everything.
Okay, so now that the scene is pretty secured by your doing, where do you want to head next? Do you want to maybe try to contact Amanda Walrus to find out how she's connected to all of this, or do you have another idea for where to pursue your investigation?
If I can just interject for 1 second, can we do a 5 or 10 minute bio break, guys? Do you mind doing that?
No, now's a good time before we switch to the next scene. I'm okay with that, and we'll get to enjoy Dave's new screen break screen that he made, which is very cool. Okay, see you back in 5.
Back.
Thank you. Well, still no sign of Eric. I hope so. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll catch you back in 5.
What is it that you're... Gotcha. It's good. Yeah, my son-in-law, he'll sell. I don't know. He'll find these things that, you know. I think what was it? He found one at a garage sale or something, Pokemon card, and then he sells the stupid thing for like $300. It's like that's insane, but whatever. It's money in your pocket, so you know, nothing I want to do for myself. Okay.
There's there's
What kind of drugs are you on? I'd rather spend that on drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can absolutely. I don't know. I'll be happy to. To say just a sentence or two. Unfortunately, there's still no news of Eric. He's missing. So yeah, yeah, that's weird. Now I really regret my joke. I hope he's okay. It's not like him to miss. Yeah, he's a trooper. He's always down to play. So well, I hope he's okay. We'll have other occasions to play. That's not the problem. The Disney card. It's another card game. It's a different. What is it? Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, how does it work? Is it you're battling other players like? Okay. Well, all game cards are magic adjacent, and we are another. I play Shadowrun myself with because there was a game in the 90s, Shadowrun card game that I used to collect, and I still have them, but now they did the reprint and they change some things too, and I play, but it's there's mission to do and stuff like that, but there's a lot of mechanics, of course, that are very magic adjacent. No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of my gaming buddies. Yeah.
I am.
And we are back, folks. Welcome back. While we were on break, Mark in the chat had a few more questions, one of them being for Martin and asking a couple questions about the Kickstarter, how it was coming along, basically.
Yeah.
And then he made another statement saying, "What's up, Matt? This is your gaming buddy from Indiana." So it's awesome to have a friend of the party along.
Yeah, so concerning the Kickstarter campaign is over, but I will take late pledges later. Now the writing is finished, the illustrations are all done, and now we're entering the layout phase. So when that's the last part of the process. The editing is finished. All the content is nailed down. So yeah, there's only the layout, and after that, it's we're gonna send it to the printers. But before I send it to the printers, I will take late pledges for people who maybe missed the Kickstarter or want to change their pledges before I put the order in at the printer. So if you're not already a member of our Facebook group, Ed Cheese Productions, maybe join or check the Kickstarter page for updates. I will keep you posted for sure.
Well, I can't wait for all the new material, so I'm just as excited as Mark. So.
There's a lot of fun stuff. I had a lot of fun to do it, and there's also many collaborators have written special masks of power. I have guests who have each designed special masks of power, like the one I did for El Blorto, the Saints mask. But there will be 12 different masks, or about 12 different masks, all with unique powers, and some have lore attached to them, and they all have a unique illustration made by Mustafa Beki. It's going to be very fun, and I'm sure people will have a blast incorporating them into their campaign. So yeah, I'm proud.
Bruce's art is always super sick. Always.
Yeah, that's I always joke that that's my payday. I obviously, when you're doing a small zines and small print, you're not making any money. But what I am giving myself is I get to work with illustrators that do fantastic things, and when I write something and I receive a drawing by somebody I admired that gives life to one of my ideas, it's so fun. So I think I do it mostly for that. Okay, so we were wondering where to go next. We had a second clue. The second clue was the color that all the mutated wrestlers were wearing. That says that they were propriety of the PCP Labs. So you know that's that it's tied to Amanda Walrus and the PCP. So that's your second clue.
Just between you and me, Martin, is that a technology that my character has seen before?
It seems to be maybe Gazzetto, who is more tech savvy than you, knows a thing or two about that. You want to do a brains check, Gazzetto, so I can give you a bit more info?
Ouch. I got a 4.
Well, you can do it with advantage because you're tech savvy. It's part of your character.
I got an 8 this time, so perfect.
Okay, so 8 is a success. So you know that it's part a tracking device, and it has a built-in mechanism that it can explode if the order is given, but it wasn't activated in that manner, obviously, because the 3 test subjects are still attached, head attached to them when you find them.
Okay, so I will relay that to the group that they're trackers and they have explosives built into them.
So that could mean 2 things. That could mean that they were released on purpose, or maybe they were released, maybe they escaped before anybody had a chance to activate the self-destruct function of the color, right?
Gazzetto may have rushed in too soon yet again.
Well, there are lives at stake. Where do you want to head next? Or do you want to try to contact Amanda Walrus to maybe know more about that? Maybe Pulsar Purple wants to contact her in private, or maybe he wants to do it with the rest of the group listening. That's up to you. I'll let you discuss among yourselves.
Anybody got a quarter?
I search in my pocket, and lo and behold, I pull out a quarter and hand it to you.
So there must be a payphone nearby, right out of earshot.
Yeah, absolutely. Inside the mall, there are payphones. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can never remember the number, so I got a little piece of paper in my pocket that I dial, and I'm gonna call Walrus's direct line.
Okay,
if I
so
can.
You absolutely can, but the phone rings, and there's no answer.
All right.
So yeah, nobody's answering. Maybe she's indisposed, or maybe she's not just taking call at the moment.
All right. Sorry, guys.
And just so you know, also, you, Pulsar Purple, know the location of the PCP headquarters. The other ones you don't, because when you were brought there the first time, you were unconscious. But Pulsar Purple, if you want to go or bring the others with you, you know the location of the underground bunker where the
Yeah,
PCP.
so I returned to the group, and no answer, guys. Unless we have a different idea, we can fly over to PCP and get some answers about this.
I like that idea.
Yeah, sounds like an idea.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
roll.
If any of you three wants to roll a d6 to see if Krampus is still around, roll a d6, and if you roll a 1 or a 2, he's near and waiting to take you down, or otherwise he's gone. He's nowhere in sight.
Want one of us to roll, Garrett? Or do you want to roll?
Oh, well, I can do it. 6.
Okay, so no, he didn't wait for you. Maybe he had other people to torment.
The cops must have got him for sure, right?
Probably, yeah, that must
They'd
be
never let him get away.
it. Okay, so you're headed for the PCP, and you're the pilot, Pulsar, which is convenient.
Before we leave the parking lot,
Yes.
Pruho Bandager wants to go ahead and stop at one of the ambulances and
Yes.
see if he can raid some materials, because he's pretty beat up.
Okay, I'll do just a quick check to see if if there's a health kit that hasn't been used yet, because there already were wounded people. Yeah, you're lucky. There's still one. They try to convince them by making a brains check, and if you succeed, they will share. They will give you one.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna start out with I went ahead and used up some of my med kits helping the civilians inside. So if you guys got something to spare.
Yeah,
I'd
and
really
there's
appreciate it.
one of the people you rescued. He's lying down on a gurney, but unfortunately, he's unconscious. You say, "Hey, I helped that guy," but he doesn't respond because he's he's sleeping.
Okay, so I went ahead and I rolled let's see, what did I get? I got a 9. So
Okay, so they say, yeah, sure. You rescued a lot of people inside. Yeah, take one.
okay.
So you can take another health kit and add it to your inventory. Anything
And-
else you want to do before you take off?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So yeah, no, this time you can fly all the way there without being harassed or taken as target. And you arrived near the compound to the PCP compound, and you land without problem. There's a helipad near the bunker. Um, once you exit the chopper, you can see that the place seems to have been raided. The front door is broken. There's shattered glass on the floor, and there's no one at the reception desk, and there's an alarm signal that keeps repeating on the PA. So where do you want to head first?
So I'm familiar with this facility to a degree.
Yeah, you know that places you've been, there's you've been to Walrus office. You've been also to the lab where you first saw the cyclones, and you know also that there is a small jail when they keep the most dangerous folks that they capture, and you know that there's a shooting range also where the agents train.
I'm thinking we got to get to Walrus's office, boys. That's just my take on that.
So do you agree with that?
Yep.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So somebody please roll a d6 for a random encounter on your way there.
I got it. 4.
Okay, 4. So no, yeah, there's still there's still signs that there was a fight in the corridors. There's like the security acts for in case of fire. The case was broken, and the axe is nowhere to be seen. And there's also more broken glass, and there's holes in the walls and places and stuff like that. And but the Amanda's office is empty. The phone is disconnected. The receptor is lying on the floor, and her receipt is empty.
Any juicy paperwork on her desk or anything, or
Good question. Okay, let's see.
while we're here, you know.
No, there's nothing important in sight.
Pulsar, does she have a panic room?
Not that you know of, and nothing apparent.
She must. I've never been in.
You can make a brains check if you want to search for it.
I failed.
You failed. Anybody else succeeded?
I got a 10.
Okay, 10 is a success. So well, let's go the old Batman route. So yeah, there's a bust on her desk, but it's not Shakespeare, of course. It's J. Edgar Hoover, and yeah, there's a trick button hidden in the bust, and it opens a panic room, but it's empty. There's nobody inside. It wasn't used recently that you can tell.
No juicy dossiers or anything in there.
Nope.
Had to try.
Well, as you know her, she probably would have. It's probably something that she would never do unless she died trying to hide everything.
That's next week, Martin.
Everybody do a brains check.
Yeah.
I failed as well.
Okay, you all fail. So where do you want to head next? There's the way to the lab. You've all been to the lab. The only time you were there, Brujo and Gazzetto, you've been to the lab, so you know the way to the lab. And as for you, Pulsar, you know the way to the cells, and you know the way to the shooting range, and you know the yeah, that's about it. You're not familiar with the other places.
Sort of thinking lab, but not sure what you guys think.
We go to the cells, there might be people locked in there who might have been ignored, that might know what's going on. Staff maybe is shoved in the cells.
We could
locked up.
I'm happy to do the cells. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. So you head downstairs to the cell, the containment units, and the cells are they're thick, very very thick bulletproof glass with holes just big enough to let air come in and come out. And you can see that all the tests, all the prisoners are still inside their containment units, but they're all zombified. They're undead. And as you realize that there are two guards in uniforms who get out of the get off their chair, and they stumble in your way, and they're also have been turned to zombies, and they growl and try to reach for you. So roll for initiative. They have guns, but they can't use them. They're Romero zombies, dumb and slow.
got a 6.
Okay, so you go first. So there are two zombie guards. Yeah, they are real zombies, so that means that if they successfully injure you, you'll have to pass a muscles check. Otherwise, you will become an undead in D4 hours. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys don't mind, I got something real quick here. So I recognize one of the guards, Mike.
Yeah.
He's a real dick. I've never liked him. Now he's a zombie, so I'm going to give him a twisting Russian leg sweep.
Yeah, that seems fitting. Let's go.
So that is a stamina, and that's 7 damage.
Oh, 7 damage. Okay. Yeah, well, he's almost down. Okay, so you hear several of his bones break during the wrestling while you execute your move, and now he's all broken up on the floor in weird angles, and he's crawling and still making zombie noises, but he seems to not even be able to get up. Who goes next?
Yeah, so I'll go with the other one.
Okay.
I don't know if the other one's is a dick or not, and I'm not sure, of his name, but going through, I've seen enough movies. I'm going just old school. I got my Billy Club, and I'm going for his noggin.
Oh yeah, you have a Billy Club. That's right.
Yeah. Good. So that is a 9.
Okay, 9 does it. How much
And
damage?
that's
Seven
seven
damage,
damage. Yep.
again. Okay. So yeah, you hit hard. You both hit very hard. Okay, so you smack him in the head with your billy club, and you hear a loud crack, and now his neck is at a weird angle, and he's doing on top of his usual gurgling and gurgling sounds and weird moans. He's doing hissing sound, like you see that his neck is broken, is broken, and his head is almost resting on his shoulder, but he's still trying to get a bite, because that's what they do. Gazzetto, do you want to finish one of them?
So I watch, excuse me, I watch Brujo almost take this thing's head off, and I will run up and jump as high as I can.
Okay.
And while I'm in the air, my legs are out like a scissor kick, but I do a spin in the air.
Okay.
And I try to kick its head the rest of the way down
Wow,
its
yeah,
neck.
yeah. Go for it. It's half detached already, so.
I got a 7. I'm going to spend a resolve point to make it an 8.
Perfect. So that's enough to you see that it was mainly tissue that was keeping the head connected to the torso. The bones were already broken, and so the head goes flying, and it hits the wall with a big thud in the back, and like in the good zombie movies, it then quietly drags all the way down to the floor, leaving bloody tracks on the wall. So there's only one zombie left, and of course, zombie don't run, so he will attack one of you, biting your ankles. Yeah, he's going to bite your ankle. He attacks Brujo. So, Brujo, can you dodge out of the way?
I hope so. Oh yeah, got a 10.
Okay, 10 does it. So it's time for new initiative.
Another 1.
Okay, so he attacks you again, Brujo. He's going for the other ankle.
So I'm gonna spend a hero point to assist Brujo's defense.
Okay.
We can't have our healer go zombie. It doesn't work.
That would be pretty bad. Yeah.
I mean, my friend Brujo. No.
Okay, so you had a whole D6 to his roll, so you have to be really unlucky to miss that one, but yeah.
Okay, well that's good that you did that, because I had rolled a 4 prior. So now
Oh, great. Okay,
now we're up to we're up to a 10 now. So
okay, 10 does it. So you dodge
Yep.
out of the way. So who wants to put that ugly thing out of its misery?
I don't know. He's
No one
gonna go on a
objects. Brujo's just gonna
Brujo.
stomp down on.
Yeah.
Gonna do like the jump up and then the 2 foot stomp down on.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just barely. I got an 8. So
8 is enough.
yep.
Okay, so you jump up in the air like a feet or two, and you land with both feet on its head, and like in all good zombies movie, it's surprisingly squishy, and it lays flat. Brain matters are under your souls, so that's all for the zombies. They're not menace anymore. And yeah, so the prisoners in the cells have also been changed into undead. You don't know why. You can maybe search the room or go elsewhere. There's no sign of Amanda Walrus nowhere.
Are there any kind of? You said there was a desk, right?
Yeah, there's a desk
Are there
where
any
the
kind
guards.
of file cabinet drawers in the desk?
No.
No.
If you search the drawers, the main drawers, the big one is unlocked, and there are 2 smaller locked drawers underneath that you would need to lock pick. But the big one is it's just like a pen and paper, post-it, paper clips, and there's a small pocket calendars and stuff like that. Nothing interesting, an old granola bar and shit like that.
Well, I will pull out my lockpick kit and take a stab at the 2 locked drawers.
Okay, so go for the first one.
Exactly an 8.
Okay, so you managed to open the first drawer, and inside is a box of ammo and a gun, and also a key ring with rings to what is probably the key to all the cells.
I will take the key ring and then close the drawer. Because I don't know. I don't think us mighty luchadors. Unless, I don't know, Pulsar's looking around, and I point to the gun in the drawer, and I'm like, you want this?
Well, so, just to, because I know well, of course I know I written it, but yeah, luchadors can't use firearms, but if you were to use it on undead zombies or such, the rule doesn't apply because they're already dead. They're undead, so that doesn't count as killing. But you can't use the gun on living things. That's not luchador like.
Mm-hmm.
Should we put these guys out of their misery?
Sure.
They're already dead.
Yes.
We've got the keys.
They're locked up though, right?
Yeah, they're inside a bulletproof glass, very thick glass cells.
Right. Then there's nobody here, right? So if some
there was only the 2
came
guards
in and released them, so I don't know. I mean, I wanted the gun. I'm not sure how I feel about just execution styling zombies either. There's some weird, like I recognize some of these people, right? So I feel weird doing it. So I'm not sure if I really want to.
Were any of them dicks like Mike?
No, a lot of them were really good people. Mike, like seriously, guys, like you don't know because you haven't met him before, but he is a real piece of work. So I did the right thing.
Mike is we'll make an exception for Mike. Well, they may be more undead along the way, of course. taking the gun doesn't engage you to use it, but you may absolutely leave it there also.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna load the gun and I will start shooting the zombies. I think probably.
To shoot them, you will have to open the cells though, because you can't shoot through the bulletproof glass. It's like a 4 or 5 inches thick. It's really because some of the prisoners before they were turned, they got the superpowers also. So it's really secure cells. So you won't be able to, even at point blank, the bullet won't go through the glass. You would have to open the cells.
So what should we do, guys? Should we kill them, or should we place a phone call and let somebody know the situation so they can come handle it, or leave them in there? Like, I don't know.
I think leave them, because if they have powers and we open the door and they use their powers and they bite us, well, we know what happens from seeing them in movies.
Yeah.
So Martin, was there a second locked door or drawer?
A drawer?
Yes.
Yes, there's
yes.
a second.
Okay.
There's a second locked drawer.
Yeah. Even with the resolve point, I would fail.
Okay, so but you have advantage because you have a lockpick.
That's right.
It's part of your inventory, right?
I don't know why I keep forgetting about having advantage on that. Ooh, I
No
got
problem.
an 8 that time.
Okay, so you succeed, and in the last drawer you find a roll D10,
D10.
please.
A 9.
9. You find a lunchbox with let's say 2 half of a sandwich and a granola bar, and so each it's considered like 3 different items, healing items that will restore 1d3 vitality point each.
Brujo, are you fully healed?
Yeah, I think so. Martin, when I'm not under stress and I have a med kit, I can fully heal, like full hit points, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yep. Then
And there's also how do we call a flare gun in the last drawer, and a cell phone.
I would take some food for some minor healing because I have lost two vitality, so I could use a small heal.
Well, I'll hand you, I'll hold out the food for you and see what you'd like to grab.
Sorry, what was it again?
It's 2 half of a sandwich and a granola bar. So if you eat any of those 3 items, you'll heal 1d3 vitality point.
Okay, I'm gonna go at the sandwich.
All right. So
you want me to roll it, or?
Yeah, do it.
2, which is what I needed. Great, that's good.
Perfect.
So I will take the flare gun and I will hand Pulsar the gun with the ammo.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to take the gun,
and
I'm going to take the magazine out of it, and I'm going to say, you know what, guys? We should probably just leave the gun. It's not the luchador way. So I sort of move back towards the drawer. What I'm actually trying to do is put the gun into my vest pocket, but make it look like I'm putting it back in the drawer.
Okay.
So if you want me to do a check or something.
Yeah, do an acrobatics check to do it stealthily so that nobody notices.
Yeah, so that's An unnatural 12.
Okay, so you succeed. You easily succeeded. So your deception works. So they think that you've put the gun back in the drawer, but it's in your pocket. Not in your pocket, but in your jacket. Okay.
Sorry, guys, but pulse is going to pulse sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better to have an ace in your sleeve than and not need it than the other way around, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so that seems to be everything for the guard's office and the containment cell, unless you want to do something different.
So looking at the zombies through the glass, do they have the collars as well that we saw?
No, they don't.
No collars.
No, they just have an orange jumpsuit, prisoner jumpsuit.
Okay.
But no collar.
Martin, we have 2 clues, right? Or do we only have 1? Or do we
You
get
have
a second?
You have 2.
Okay.
Yeah, the first clue was the police saying that there were 3 mutants inside the mall, and the second clue was the collar.
The collar, yeah,
that they were wearing. Yeah. But in the PCP's headquarters, you haven't found a clue yet. Okay, so everybody do brains check again. Por favor.
10.
Okay, so you hear noises, shuffling noises, and objects falling to the ground coming from the lab. That's the noises that seem to come from the lab.
Going to the lab? I think we should probably go to the lab.
I'll follow you.
Everybody agrees?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, so inside the lab, well, the nearer you get to the lab, and the more shuffling noise you hear, and you knowing that there are zombies roaming around the place, you're pretty sure that what you're hearing is zombie noises, and they seem to be messing with the medical equipment in the place. So what's the marching order?
I'm happy to lead things off.
Okay. So you get when you enter the lab, you see that the light is flickering, the neon light is flickering, and there's chaos in the place. Papers on the floor, and the gurneys have been thrown on the floor, and but you also notice that there are a handful of zombies there coming your way, and also there are 3 containment room similar to what you've seen in the jail, but these ones, the doors were broken open. They were the test specimens bursted out of them. And among the zombies, you notice that one of them is wearing a very familiar power suit with the big shoulders, and she points at you like and she vomits in your direction a stream of bile and half-digested fish. So there are
That's
8.
actually really bad for me.
That's not good, right?
Yeah, that's a really
Sorry.
bad thing, actually. Okay, well, okay.
Yeah, so there are 8 zombies and the walrus zombie in the room. So what do you want to do?
We got to kill the zombies. Can we try to subdue the walrus zombie so we can get the little vial of whatever to turn her back? Because,
Well, you can try.
anyways, or
How
yeah,
would you go about
I have
that?
I have no idea. I have no
You
idea.
want a sweet talker?
No, that's never worked in the past, so I don't want to try now.
Yeah, they're probably not gonna work now that she's a zombie.
Do you say
Talk about a
anything to
curveball.
us about wanting to restrain her?
I think in my desperation, I would probably say something. Yeah,
Okay.
it's probably a bad idea, but if we can train your back, that would be great for me. Like it really would be a great thing.
Okay. So you wanna like wrestle her to the ground or something like that? What about the other zombies?
Well, I think if we go ace and we dispatch all the other zombies quickly, and we can just have her to manage, maybe one of us will have a bright idea, and if by the time we get to Walrus, we don't, we can just power bomber through a table or something. So, but maybe in the fracas we can figure something out on the fly.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an awful idea, but I don't know what to say.
There's also I'm not describing everything in detail because I don't. That's not my style. But there's a lot of medical equipment and stuff in the lab that you can maybe use if you want to hide behind something or use something as an improvised weapon. Just ask for it, and I'll tell you if it's feasible. Because I'm not one to give long descriptions and such, but if you want to, if you need something, just ask, and if it's available, I'll tell you. So do you guys agree with Pulsar? Do you want to attack the other zombies first and keep Walrus last in case there's something that can be done to reverse her back to her normal state?
I mean, even if we can't reverse her, if we can just try to talk to her for like a minute or two. I mean, she's probably not going to be super conversational, but again, like,
anyway.
anyways, I'm not going to attack Walrus. If you guys want a baton or whatever, go for it. But
yeah.
You might have to baton me afterwards.
Is there anything flammable in the room?
Yes, they definitely be flammable chemicals lying around, but you'll have to spend a round rummaging around to find them because they're not lying like just
right out there, yeah,
right beside you. So if you want to spend around looking around the lab to find something flammable, I'd say your chance of success is pretty high, but that would take your action for the round.
I will ask you two to watch my back while I start kind of rifling through the bottles in on the shelves. I've got an idea.
Okay.
It'll help you get Walrus.
So what let her rip.
All right.
Are
So
you yeah, you agree? You're gonna
Oh,
okay, so you cover him while he's looking for something flammable?
yes.
Yep.
Okay. So roll for initiative and we'll see how that goes.
That goes well for us. So 4.
Okay. Great. So, well, I guess you Gazzetto goes first, and you stand near in case something happens.
all right.
Or
Cool.
you may attack the nearer zombie also to try to push them back or something like that. I'll let you think about it. So yeah, sorry, Gazzetto.
Oh, you're good. Whatever you guys want to do.
Okay. How about this? Are there like gurneys or something that we can quickly form a defensive perimeter?
There are yes, there are 2 gurneys lying on the floor right now, so you can use them to try to barricade or do something like that. I'll just if that's what you choose to do, I'll just ask you to do an acrobatics check to maneuver without getting bitten or whatever. You just to move, get to it without being bitten. Does that sound reasonable?
Mhm.
Sure. Sure.
So that's what you want to do?
All right. Yep. Yeah, I'll try to make like a
Okay.
a wedge to keep them from us. So here goes. Okay, yeah, 10.
Okay, so you managed to drag the both gurneys. You've dragged them near you, and you're standing almost. Uh, let's say you're not entirely in the room. You're near the door, the open door. So you have both gurneys to do something on your next turn, on your next action. That works? Is that what you
Yep.
had in mind?
Yeah, I just wanted to have something to kind of help us block to keep them from getting at Gadzetto and
Okay,
us.
so you managed to do that. Okay.
Okay.
So after that, who wants to go next?
So I'm gonna stay on the backside of the little makeshift barricade, and I'm not gonna jump over and start attacking. I'm just gonna stay on our side and be ready for a breach.
Okay, just to clarify, the barricade is not up yet. What Brujo has done is he's gathered the gurney to make the barricade, but the barricade is not up yet. He
Okay,
would
so
need to take another action
I'll assist them. Yes, I'll jump in and start helping them out. Yeah.
Okay, so you understood what he wanted to do, and you start building a barricade. But what how does that work with Gazzetto plan? Because Gazzetto was trying to go inside the lab to gather flammable things. So do you build a barricade behind him? So he would be on the zombie side.
Oh, I'd say maybe we'd
Or
want to
do
kind
you
of
want
use it
maybe
to push.
yeah. Okay, you yeah, like to push the zombies inside if they get too close.
Yeah, just something to keep distance, preferably
Okay.
between them and us, and of
Okay.
course Gadzetto.
Sorry, I ask a lot of questions, but I'm just trying to envision how that does play out. Because yeah, the room is full of enemies. Okay, so do you want to maybe let Gazzetto do his action, and then you decide how you react depending on how his action goes?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gazzetto, do a brains check to find flammable liquid, flammable something in the room. Do you have something to set fire on yourself?
Well, I have the flare gun. I took that out of the
Oh, yeah.
drawer.
Okay. You have the flare gun. Yeah.
I got a 7. I'm going to spend my last resolve point
Okay.
to make that an 8.
Okay, so you find some type of alcohol, disinfectant that's used as a disinfectant that will quickly catch fire if ignited with, for example, a flare gun. So
Cool.
yeah.
All right. And then I try to get back to the rest of Quatro Magnifico.
Okay, so to do this, I'll say do also an acrobatics check to stay out of bite.
10.
Okay, so you managed to dodge the enemies on your way, or yeah, maneuver through them. So okay, that's done. So now, Pulsar, your action is the last one before you get attacked by zombies.
So sorry, should I assist with barricading? Is that what I was going to do?
Well, now if you want to barricade, you three would be on the same side of the barricade, so that works better, I guess. If on the next turn, Gazzetto wants to set fire on the zombie crowd, but maybe you don't want that because you don't want to burn Walrus, I guess.
Yeah, don't burn water. Don't burn water. Not yet, anyways. I'm still working on that great idea. I'm not really sure. To be honest, I'm out of resolve points. The thought of Walrus being a zombie and maybe being dead, I think, is throwing Pulsar off a tiny bit, and I think he's just dumbfounded for his action.
Okay. So maybe
unfortunately,
just
but I think that's where he'd probably be right now.
Okay, so maybe you just want to push back on the zombies that are nearest your group.
Yeah.
Okay, so do a muscles check and at least to start mowing them down because they're.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay,
11.
so you succeed. And remind me how much damage you inflict on a regular attack. 7.
A regular attack is 3. It's just 3.
Okay, so you deal 3 damage to a zombie, and they don't have armor or toughness, so they're pretty squishy. Okay, so 3 damage. Okay, so that's just what, a punch or a kick, punch in the head.
Knife edge.
Yeah, okay, a karate chop. Okay, so roll for no, that's not true. Now I have to attack. Okay, I have 8 zombies, and they will attack with disadvantage. You will dodge with advantage because you are behind the barricade. Okay, so now I'm just rolling to see how many you have to dodge. Each of you have to dodge. So 1, 2. Okay, so Gazzetto, you have to dodge 3. Bandager, you have to dodge 2. And Pulsar, you have to dodge 3 of the zombies. And as a good leader, of course, Walrus is staying in the back and letting the cannon fodder go first. So she's not attacking at the moment.
Excellent. Sorry, these are with advantage, you said?
Yeah, you can dodge with advantage because you are behind the barricade, and also they're slow and all that. So yeah, dodge with advantage.
You said I'm
And
dodging three?
just tell me if you miss one attack, if you miss one of your dodge, tell me. Otherwise, you don't have to say anything. You missed one. Okay. So the zombie bites you for 2 damage. Gazzetto, you get bitten in the arm. Let's say you were trying to fend them off, and one of them chomps on your arm, and that's not it's not a super deep bite, but it's enough to maybe infect you. So you'll have to make a successful muscles check to avoid become one of them.
It's a good thing I kept that. It's a good thing I kept that gun, because this has gone very south very fast.
This is going Night of the Living Dead. Yeah.
You want me to make a muscle check now, or?
Yes.
All right. Ooh, a 9.
Okay, so you're not becoming a zombie after that bite, so that's good. You guys, did you succeeded all of your dud rolls? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
So I did not. I passed 2, and then I critically failed and rolled 3 ones. So.
Oh, 3 ones. That's special. That's a new one. Okay, so we'll just say that it inflicts 4 damage, max damage.
Okay.
And now you have to make a muscles check to avoid becoming an undead yourself.
I'll give you a hero point on that if you.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a hero for sure. Because
you haven't used any yet.
I used one previously to assist Bandager.
Oh yeah. You use it for
the hero point. Yeah, the hero points to avoid getting turned into a zombie. That's worth it big time.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, an 8. That is an 8. Sorry.
Imagine that Eric is not playing tonight, and when he catches up with you, you both, all of you guys are turned undead. And Amanda Walrus is undead, and there's creepy mutant luchadors taking over Muscle City. Yeah, it's okay. So everybody's safe for this round at least. So a roll for initiative.
5.
Okay, 5. That means you guys go first in whatever order you prefer.
Amaze us, Gadzetto.
Go for it, Gadzetto. Yeah.
How close is Walrus to the rest of the zombies?
Well, the lab is maybe it's let's say the lab is maybe it's not giant, but she can be like 12 to 15 feet behind the main group.
Okay, I look up at the two of you, and I just say, "Drop the barricade." And when they move those beds out of the way, I take that bottle I have. Well, first I pull out the flare gun. I throw the bottle at the feet of the group of zombies that are close to us. And then I fire the flare gun at the puddle.
Okay, so let's make it an acrobatics check, because it's like a skill, maybe the dexterity thing.
9.
Right? Okay, 9 does it. So yeah, you
And I want to make sure Walrus isn't in the wall of flame that I'm about to
no,
create.
your success. She's well behind enough to, and also it's not a barrel of liquid. It's maybe a gallon of liquid or something like that. So she won't catch a fire instantly, and if the others don't contaminate her, she should be okay.
Cool. So now we have
Okay.
some burning zombies.
Now we have some burning zombies. So what Brujo Bandager and Pulsar Purple want to do now that the zombies are on fire? Well, I'll roll to see how many of them are actually on fire. So there was 8 of them. 6 are on fire and 2 are not yet. So yeah, 6 zombies are burning right now. And you haven't used your actions yet. What do you want to do?
Go ahead, Brujo.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything at hand that I can throw? Because I don't enjoy the thought of getting into melee with a burning zombie.
Understandable.
Like an
Well,
IV
yes,
stand or anything.
you're since you're almost out of the room, you can probably, if you want to venture into the room and fish for something, you'd be able to pretty easily. There are crates and there are chairs and there are things that you can probably lift easily and throw, no problem. But you have to use your action to use your action for the round to get something as an improvised weapon. Or you can also use your club, but the club doesn't have that much reach, right? It's pretty short. And in the corridor, the emergency axe has already disappeared. Maybe there's something else. Let me see. Yeah, okay. You see in the corridor that there's an extinguisher, metallic spray extinguisher, and the canister is pretty hefty, is pretty big, so you can use it as an improvised weapon if you want to. But to get it it would take you around, but you don't have to face any zombies to get it because it's not in the room; it's in the corridor. So that's an advantage.
Oh, to heck with it. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Billy Club.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the burning zombies are in the front. The 2 zombies that are not lit are in the back because the liquid was thrown from the door. So the zombie, you can hit the zombies with your billy club, no problem. There is a slim chance that you would catch fire, but it's let's say there's a 1 in 6 chance that you catch fire because you would make contact with somebody that is in flames right now.
Yeah. All right. So
you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's only 1 chance on 6.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So just one of the ones in the front will help it along to its end. So here goes. Okay. Well, no, I guess that would be a hit. Yeah. So let's see. I rolled 5. I got 2 on muscles plus Billy Club, so that's an 8. So
okay. So 8. Well, you have to do your attack check first before damage?
I did. Yeah,
8 was
I did
your
that.
okay. So 8 was your to hit. Okay, so now do your damage.
The damage with the billy club would be 7. So
7, okay.
Yep.
And roll a d6 to and don't have a 1, otherwise you'll be on fire.
I got a 2.
Okay, you're good. You're good. You felt the heat. Yeah, maybe you shake your arm just to make sure, and your clothes are smelling a little bit burnt. Okay, so 7. There was one that got wounded, right? Who wounded the zombie? Did somebody wound a zombie, or I dreamt about that?
I don't believe so.
No.
Okay, well, I dreamt about that. Okay, no
Other
problem.
than
So,
the fire.
okay, so yeah, okay, you knock him down, and the fire will finish the job, because yeah, you knock him down, he falls to the ground, and he's already on fire. So let's call him a casualty. So there's 7 left. Okay. So
Nothing to
there's a pulsar you haven't had it yet. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think it's go time. So I'm just going to run at the closest one, kick him in the stomach, and I'm going to deliver a running sit down power bomb.
Okay. That's one of your special moves.
Yep. So I lift him up. He's on fire. Actually, you know what I do? I look for like a little trolley on wheels, with maybe like pills and beakers and stuff on it, and I power bomb them through the little dolly thing.
Okay, so how's your stamina with that? Because you have already done 2 previously. You've done 2 other special moves.
Yeah, I've been tracking it. So after every fight, I get 2 taken away though because of my level. So
That's right.
Right now I'm sitting at 3, and I actually have 4 slots. So I'm
That's
sort of
great.
on the cusp.
Okay, and that costs you 2, right?
That's 2. Yep.
Okay, so deal your damage, and then we'll see if you catch fire. But there will be a higher chance because now you're like body slamming, and you have more physical proximity than just a quick hit to the head with a club, right?
Yeah.
You're wrestling the zombie, so there will be a higher chance that you catch fire. But deal your damage first, and
so that's 8.
Okay, 8 is enough to finish one. You single shot one of them. So he's destroyed. Now let's say that on a 1 or 2 you'll be on fire.
5, I'm good.
You're good. Okay, great. So that
I'm a little warm, but I'm okay.
Yeah, you're a little warm, but you're okay. Now you won initiative, right? So that means that it's time for my attack.
If you must, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Okay. Now the bonus for the barricade is forfeited because well, 2 of you are now in melee, and also they're on fire. So okay, so 2 attacks on Gazzetto, 1 on Brujo Bandager, and 3 on Pulsar.
Yikes.
Oh.
So I guess that's not a success. That doesn't look like a success. No.
One
Okay.
Yeah, double ones.
Double ones. Okay, so you take 4 damage. The max damage is 4, and you have to roll a successful muscle check to avoid being undead.
Just made it.
Are you okay, Brujo?
I want to spend a resolve point to.
Oh,
Check
okay,
that
to
a
make it
save.
a success and
Yeah.
not take any damage. Okay, good. I was worried.
Well, for
And
the muscles, I took the damage, but if I can spend a resolve point to not become undead, that would be
not
good.
become undead, sure. I'll allow
Yeah.
it. Perfectly fine. Okay, so Dave, you made it?
Yes.
Okay, and what about you, Pulsar?
Yeah, I stuck all 3, so I'm good.
Okay, great. Okay, so now's another round of initiative.
3. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, just so you know, all zombies are, even if they weren't wounded, they have lost um, 3 hit points, 3 vitality points on their total, so they're all pretty messed up already because they've been burning for 3 rounds. Okay, so that's 1 attack on Gazzetto, 3 on Brujo, and 2 on Pulsar. Gazzetto, you get bit
Yep.
once, and you lose 2 hit points.
No.
Oh no, you failed your muscles check.
So you see Gadzetto drop to
Oh
his
no.
knees and start coughing.
Oh no.
Because, yeah, I failed my muscle check.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, you are not out of the fight and you're not even out of the episode because you can last still for up to 4 hours before losing your humanity and turning. So you can keep being a hero for a while,
Okay.
but you're gonna turn eventually. Unless you find a cure. So roll a d4 and please roll high.
All right. Where are all my D4s? I'm going to roll a D8 and just take a.
Yeah. Yeah, you roll a 1. No. Okay. So yeah, I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark.
No, I'm not feeling so good.
Yeah, and maybe that there's a cough, but it sounds a way gnarlier than you expected. Like you expected to cough once or something like that, but it sounds super deep and super guttural, and you're like, oh boy, no. I
Mark
hope
said
you.
you got to go quick and amputate the limb that got bitten before the infection spreads.
Oh, okay, that's fun. Which limb got bitten?
Ooh, roll a. Let me see. How about another D4 for arms and legs?
Sure. Okay. So one is left arm, 2 is right arm, and so on.
All right. Please don't be a leg. Oh wow. My it would be my left leg.
Oh, okay. So you've got bitten in the
if
leg.
anybody does go to try to cut my leg off, I jump away. And I just say we've got to finish this.
Okay, well that's quite the suspense right now. There's I'm there is a bone saw somewhere in this mess. You just get rid of the zombie and you'll get a bone saw. Okay, so and you are you okay, Garrett? You made your yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So now it's time for your counterattack.
Well, we got it. We have to dispatch these zombies. We're not doing anything if we're gonna keep getting. We need to stop this. So I'm just going to grab a zombie and deliver a twisting Russian leg sweep to him.
Absolutely. Do it. Do it.
So that does take me to my stamina. So I'm taking a vitality.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling great either. Actually, kind of hurt.
No, that's I didn't expect the zombies to were but yeah, they're deadly. Yeah.
So that's 7 damage.
Okay, so you now there's only 5 left, and they're pretty they're almost burned up right now. So maybe on the next round, after the next round, there won't be a problem anymore. They will be so burnt up that they won't be able to pose a threat to you. And after that, you'll decide what you do. But this round will play off like usual. But just know also that they have lost several vitality points.
Should I test to see if I get some fire transfer?
Yes, like the first time on the 1 and 2, you catch fire.
Oh no, I caught fire.
Okay, so you lose 1 HP, and you next turn you'll have to use your action to just put the fire out. You will automatically put the fire out, but you won't be able to do anything else because well, yeah, it's hard to concentrate when you're burning up.
Probably.
Probably. We can assume that it's pretty distracting. Okay, so what about you? Buho and Gazzetto?
Well, I'm going to try.
Well, I think you had initiative though, right, Martin? Like
yeah,
no,
but I attacked first, so now is your counter attack.
Sorry, right, and then I attack. Yeah, so you guys have action. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so Gadzetto's going to try to push through and get to one of the zombies not on fire.
Okay.
And if I can get through, I'm going to just run up to one of these zombies that's not on fire, kind of loop around his neck, pick his legs up, and deliver my spine buster to him.
Okay, then you can do it with advantage because you are furious.
All right, and I'm dying, so I'm just reckless as all.
You're not going to die, Gadzetto. Stop saying that.
Yeah.
And I failed my attack, so
okay.
I must have just slipped when I went to grab him. And do the spine buster. So
yeah. Okay, so we'll take 5-minute breaks.
Sounds good.
And yeah, and we'll finish this fight and then decide where to head next.
Sounds like a plan. We'll be back in 5.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. As soon as he had said the zombies up here, I was hoping that just in the jail was the end of them, because the zombies, that really sucks. that is career ending. I guess in hindsight, once they were on fire, we should have probably have just left and let things take its course and then come back. So Yeah. Actually, I was kind of expecting him to say that the overhead sprinklers go off and put out the fire or something like that. So, yeah. Oh well. Yeah, that's what we'll remember him for. all oily. It's recklessness worked for us last time. Oh well. Yep. Oh, sure. Well, I mean, the cyborg is one of the new character types, right, in the new book. So, you might have to go back down, a couple levels as you get used to it. But Gadzetta Part 2. There you go. I should ask Mark if he's watching me at work. He works at the steel mills, so those guys have a spot of free time when they're on night shift. Yeah, him and another friend of mine, they both work at the mills, and they both have jobs that basically they have to be there in case there's something that happens. Otherwise, they pretty much get to spend their shift, as long as they're in the spot where people can find them, they get to spend it how they choose. So they get a lot of reading done. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what they do. They bring the iPad loaded up with reading material, and
Well, I was saying, because my girlfriend is listening while she's painting in the kitchen, and she's like, "Oh no, it's not going well." And I'm like, I thought that the mutated wrestlers were gonna be much more of a challenge, and the zombies not so much. But that's what happens, sometimes. Well, there's of course there's the luck factor, and the zombies on their own, they're not that dangerous, but when there's many of them, and they're on fire. Well, the fire is a double-edged blade, because of course it helps you because they're slowly being destroyed just by the time passing, but of course it presents danger for you when you engage with them. But that wasn't a bad idea, the fire. But I really thought you were going to bring the gun with you, but yeah. It's true.
Put the gun back in the drawer, guys.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to I forgot to say how many rounds you have in the flare gun and how many rounds you have in the pistol. So the flare gun, yeah, you still have two shots left in the flare gun. Okay, and the pistol you haven't fired it yet, right? So there's two shots left.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Yep.
And welcome back, folks, for the grand finale of The Enemy Within. And
yeah.
Gedzetto's been bitten, and
yeah, things are looking dire right now, but hey, you know how these things go. Heroes never die. So we'll see how we manage to make it to the end. And now is Brujo Bandager's turn to attack. So what do you have for us, Brujo?
Okay, so seeing Gedzetto pushed to the back to one of the uninjured zombies, he decides to do the same thing. Kind of figures these ones up front that they're going to be done soon. So
yeah, they're almost
gone.
gone. They're almost gone. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and he the one that Gedzetto attempted to attack, he swings his billy club at its head. Double sixes.
Oh, okay. So that's the double damage. So your regular damage is what, 7?
7, yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
guys.
yeah,
Keep going. I'm still here. I just need to step away for 1 second. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, okay. You bat off his head like a ripe melon, and he's down for a count. So that leaves only 4 zombies. 3 of them are just gonna be burnt to a crisp next turn. So that leaves only 1 zombies who wasn't caught in the fire, and the walrus zombie on next turn. So all of you got to act, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll see what Pulsar has in mind. Yeah, so Pulsar, now we've only have to deal with 1 unburnt zombie and walrus zombie, because the other one are going to be burned to a crisp at the start of this turn. So now all you have to do is tell me what you want to do with the remaining zombies before you roll initiative. So what's your move? What's your plan starting?
So I have to use my action to extinguish my own fire problem.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And what about you? What about you guys? What you want? How do you want to tackle things from now on?
For me, I've been bitten, and I know he wants walrus, so I'm going to try to grapple her for him.
Okay, so you try to put her in a lock.
Yeah, I just try to take her by the arm so that she can't wrestle free. I give her like a bear hug, so that she can't wrestle free. Is what I want to do, so that Pulsar can do whatever he needs to do to her, because he's made it clear it's important that he gets to her.
Absolutely. Okay, so and what about you, Brujo? Since you're not on fire, and you have 1 unscathed zombie, and also maybe you just want to do something completely different.
Yeah, the unscathed zombie. I want to scathe that zombie.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So you, yeah. I'm doing my best, but I'm probably butchering a lot of words and pronunciation.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sorry for
you're
that.
not.
If that
I'm making a joke at my own expense there.
Okay, so roll for initiative, please.
No.
No. Okay. So the zombie, the unburnt zombie, he will attack. He attacks Brujo.
Okay.
So try to dodge out of the way.
Nope. Sure don't.
Nope.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to push the zombie as he attacks Brujo. I'm gonna use a hero point for his muscle check or whatever comes next.
Okay. You want to use one of your hero points?
A hero point, yeah.
Yeah, because you can't use resolve points on somebody else's role.
Yeah.
But you can use hero points to help friends. So you're okay. So you want to make sure he doesn't become a zombie. Understandably, for damage.
Gonna try to like push the zombie in the back, like as he attacks him to try to disrupt him.
Okay, so he doesn't bite in too deep. Let's say he's starting to chomp on the arm, and you push him away to avoid him biting too deep, right? Okay, so you take 2 damage, and now roll muscle with third dice. So you roll 3 dice.
Okay.
You make it?
No, I sure didn't.
No, with 3 dice.
Oh,
Nope. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2.
Oh
So
no!
it.
Oh no! Okay, so
I
So
only
whatever
have
cure is going on for Walrus.
with a hero point. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're becoming a zombie in also an hour. Oh my God! Oh, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting that at all. But
Good thing
yeah,
he's got 2
that's role
bullets in a
playing
gun.
for you, right? Okay. And now
guys, we have
zombie
an
walrus.
entire hour. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, wow. You can do a lot of things in an hour, like create a zombie antidote.
We'll find some more bullets, maybe. You said there's a firing range, right, Martin? Yeah.
I absolutely said that. Yeah. So the zombie walrus is gonna attack somebody. She's gonna attack you, Gazzetto.
Okay.
But dodge with advantage because you're starting to smell like one of our home. So yeah, roll
Double
with advantage.
6s.
Oh yeah. So not only do you dodge, but you gain a hero point.
Nice.
Aha.
Oh, plus he gets to attack back, right? Immediately.
Yeah, you can attack back.
So I'm gonna bear hug her now
Okay.
and see if I can get her.
Do it. Do it. Do
Double
it.
6s.
Again?
Oh, wow.
What? Where were those dice before?
Gadzetto only likes drama.
Not too tight, Gadzetto. Not too tight, Gadzetto.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get her in that bear hug, and I'm like, get what you need, Pulsar.
Okay, that's great. So now it's your turn to act. So I presume, Gazzetto, that you maintain your grip on,
Oh, yeah.
which gonna make things easier for whatever Pulsar has in mind. He can do with advantage because you're grappling and you're holding walrus for him. So whatever you want to do is going to be much more easier because of that, of course. And Buho, you tell me what you want to do.
Okay, yeah. So I just want to try to take care of this last one that bit me and has sent me on to my inevitable
Understandable.
doom. Okay, so that would be a 9. So I got it.
9
So
is
that's 7
enough.
points of damage on it.
A 7 point of damage. Oh, okay. He's almost done. Yeah. Okay. So, how do you hit him? How do you attack? Oh, you are still using
Uh
your billy club? Okay, but let's say, just
oh
to
yeah,
make it a
yeah.
bit different, that you okay, you swing for his hip, and there's a loud crack, and he falls to the ground, and now he's reduced to crawling, and he's not going to be able to get up on his feet, so he's really vulnerable. Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
what are you gonna do, Pulsar, now that zombie walrus is practically merciless.
Sorry, was that last zombie incapacitated, or is he still?
He's incapacitated. Everything he's gonna do with his advantage, and the next blow is gonna destroy him for sure. He doesn't have moral. He won't run away because he's a zombie, but he's not able to do much, right? He only
Yeah.
has 1 VP left.
Okay. Well, we just need to. Yeah, we need to take care of that guy. So I'm just gonna try to lay an elbow into him.
Sure. Okay. Do it with advantage.
No, that's a fail.
Okay. Well, you can roll again. You missed both rolls?
What do you mean? Just one attack?
Because when you roll with advantage, you roll twice, and you take the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I did fail. Yeah.
Okay, you fail both times. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say that yeah, he's like he's twitching on the ground because maybe his spine was touched, and he's twitching on the ground.
Moving
And
target.
yeah, he's a moving target, and he's twitching in a weird way, in a weird fashion, unpredictable fashion. So when you try to elbow him, you hit the ground. You're not hard enough to injure yourself, but you miss him by an inch or so. So that's a failure. And so seeing that, Gazzetto, do you want to use your position to do something different? Because you haven't used your action. So if you want to, you can maintain your hold on walrus if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, I
But
don't
if you
want to
want to
let her
do something,
loose because
okay,
I don't. Yeah, I'm not
okay.
sure that I would know where I've got her grappled. I don't know that I would even have noticed that Brujo got bitten.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to let anyone get bitten at this point.
The way I imagine it is that you were like behind her, and maybe like a stranglehold, and holding her body
Yeah.
close, and yeah.
That
So
works.
she can move her arm, but you're behind her, so that doesn't do anything, and she can bite you because
Yeah, I'm
you're
kind of
behind
right
her
under.
also. So
Yep.
yeah, she's armless for the moment. Okay, so you keep your hold on her. So let's roll initiative for what's gonna be the last round. I
They got it
suppose.
again.
Okay. So for because you're holding a walrus in a stranglehold, but instead of doing an acrobatics check to dodge, you'll do a strength test to just keep her in the lock.
9.
Okay, so that was walrus action, and the ankle biter is gonna target one of you three. Is gonna target you, get 0. So a dodge with advantage because he's just he's crawling on the floor. Oh no!
He bit my ankle.
Okay. Okay, for 1 point of damage.
All right.
And well, there's no point in seeing if you're gonna get
Yeah, I'm just
infected.
not looking that good. I've got her in this chokehold still, but I'm starting to look about the color gray that you see on my collar here.
Yeah. You're feeling a little flimsy now,
Yep.
but it's still holding tight. But you're really hoping that Pulsar gets his shit right, because you're not gonna be able to hold tight much longer.
I hope
Okay.
you guys aren't under the impression that I have some brilliant idea that's going to get us out of this mess, because
No,
I
the
think
only
you're going to
thing
be
that I know
surprised
is that you
when
said
you
you
actually hear my great plan that I have.
I just know that you said you wanted to get to her. So
Yeah, a lot has happened since then.
Yeah, and that's all I've got going through my head, and I've got like this obsessive get this done type thing, and get you guys out of here.
I'm willing to allow shark repellent spray or anything in such fashion, as long as you as you have an idea and you can roll and make it happen. Yeah, it's not desperate yet. It may look like it, but it's not desperate yet.
So we still have that one dude that's alive, right?
Yeah. And you you haven't used any of your action yet for the turn.
Oh, the pistol that we don't know you have.
Gee, I sure wish somebody had a pistol right now.
Yeah. So Brujo had to just do a quick few steps back and then do a quick little run forward and go to kick this thing's head off. So is that with advantage, Martin? Or
absolutely,
no?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, with advantage.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's got a 10. So
perfect. Okay, so his head go flying off and bounces against the wall, and yeah, he's not a problem anymore. All of his teeth were broken on impact, so he can't bite anyone anymore. So there's only Walrus to care about now. And both of you still have your action, so whatever you want to do in whatever order.
Just hold on to her, Gadzetto, please.
You got it.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you roll for it because you're dedicating your whole turn to it, so it works.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm gonna take the gun out of my vest, I guess, and I'm gonna point it at her head and off to the side, so I'm not gonna well, I could, I'm gonna try to avoid shooting through the zombie and into my friend, and I'm gonna scream at her, Walrus, and see if she acknowledges me in any way. Is there any understanding? Is there any humanity there left?
Okay.
I'm going to scream Walrus, and I'm going to scream Antidote while I'm pointing the gun at her.
Okay, so make a brains check, because you're trying to convince her, or
for your roll hero point, I'll give you hero points.
yeah. That's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, so that is a success, and it wouldn't have been. So
Okay.
thank you for that.
Okay, so you succeed, and Walrus, she kind of does. She points at something with her chin like that, and you see on the floor a discarded gas canister. It's empty now. There's something written on the side of the canister, and it says trioxin.
Okay, so I'm going to give that canister right to Brujo.
Okay, so Brujo, do a brains check to know to see if you can recall what is trioxin and if you know any antidote.
Okay. Well, I think this is pretty important, so I'm going to give myself a
I
hero
was
point.
just about
Yes.
to say that.
I'm flush with hero points from a couple of criticals there. All right, so that would be a 12.
Oh, 12, natural 12? Oh no,
Unnatural
12 with a
sorry.
hero point. Okay,
Yep,
12.
yep.
Yeah, okay. Dirty 12. Okay, so you have a 12. So yeah, of course that's a success. So you access your memories, and you recall that trioxin is a airborne contaminant that transform people into undead. But you also know of you're aware that there's an antidote, and you're pretty sure that you can whip it out if you have let's say the components, and about half an hour in front of you, you can probably make an antidote enough to cure you and another fellow. Yeah.
And Walrus.
Okay.
So that's
and,
great.
and Walrus.
And Walrus.
Right, Martin? Right.
Well, you
She'll get the last dose. Like we're gonna use the first doses on you guys for sure.
Mm-hmm. Cook the antidote, and then I'll say how much doses you have. Or maybe there is somewhere in the compound you don't know. Of course, Walrus right now, she's not very talkative. She never was, but now she communicates with groans. But at least you know what you're against, what you're going against. So that's something.
I apologize for the gun too. I say sorry, guys. And I put the gun back in my vest.
No apology.
By that point, Gazzetto just you're groaning. Your answer is a groan. Yeah.
So we gotta scrounge for components, or what? I guess we gotta get the stuff, right?
Yes. Yes, and you can all search for a component for the antidote, and Brujo, you can do it with advantage because you're the scientist. But don't forget that you can't let go of Walrus. She maybe has a spark of consciousness left in her zombie brain, but she's still a zombie, so you cannot release her in the wild like that. She's still a threat.
All right.
The holding cells that are in there, are we able to rig the door up? And
yeah, you found the key. You found the keyring. You found the keyring in the jail sector. There was a keyring in the second drawer. So the key to those, but those are not they're not safe anymore because the door have been the prisoners have escaped, and they've destroyed the door. You can shove a walrus in one of the unoccupied cell in the jail sector, or put it in with another zombie in a jail, in a cell. But here the three cells containment units, they're not safe anymore. Somebody has escaped from, and the doors are been destroyed. So your safest bet will be to bring her to the jail units, and find an empty cell to put her in while you're working on the cure.
Sounds fine by me.
Fine by you. Okay,
Actually,
so
I'm not the one holding her, so
okay, so maybe you go. Yeah, well, you're the scientist, so well, you're the medical. You have the more medical knowledge, so maybe the other two can go do that while you work on the cure, in order to save time, maybe.
okay.
Yeah, who needs help? Which one of you wants my help? Because you both sort of have something to do, and I have a gun, so that's all I really bring to the table.
Oh, now you have a gun. Okay.
Well, they know I have it now. They know I have it now.
I'll take her down. You may need to shoot me.
Okay. Well,
And you can keep an eye on Brujo, and I'll lock myself in down there. In the hallway. I don't mean in one of the cells. I'll lock her in the cell. I'll lock myself in the hallway, and everybody stays safe. You keep an eye on Brujo. And
do you agree with that?
I feel like that's going to lead to a situation where I have to shoot against which I don't want to do. I can just see the way this is going.
Oh, okay. So the gurneys that we were using as a barricade, do they have restraint straps? All right, just slap her on a gurney.
Yes,
ratchet her
absolutely.
down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still functional. They've only been trammed to the ground, but that doesn't. Yeah, the straps, the restraints are still. They're still in good order. You can use them.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
That way we all stay together, and
Yeah.
Cool.
Pulsar can execute me and Gadzetto when the time comes. So
Okay. Okay, so let's just say let's not roll for it. You're three, you can make it happen, no problem. So Gadzetto, he holds still, and then you lay her down on the gurney, you strap her down, and you go back to the jail units, and you find an empty cell, and you put her inside, lock it tight. And now you're gonna start working on the antidote, right?
Yep.
Okay, so everybody can roll the brains to look for components, and you, Brujo, you can roll with advantage.
Does anybody have a?
I need. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, finish. I'll talk after.
Does anybody have a hero point burning a hole in their pocket that they can give me? Because this is sort of key, and I'm deficient to a degree.
I will kick you a hero point.
Okay, thank you.
I need 3 successes total.
Oh boy, we all have to succeed.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So I gave my hero point away. Do you want to throw me one of yours?
yeah, yeah, we can do that. Yeah. Okay.
I'd use my own, but I don't have any. So.
Oh man, this is deadly.
Okay,
I'm good.
So we got 1, we got 2.
Okay, here goes. Somehow I rolled all ones with advantage.
Okay. You have two. Okay, you found 2/3 of the components that you needed. So I'll think of a little setbacks, and then you'll still be able to make it. What could be the setback? Okay, the setback could be zombie get up. The setback could be who got bit first. Okay, Gazzetto. The second setback could be that Gazzetto has to make another muscle check to avoid turning right now. And the last setup could be you will make the antidote, but there definitely won't be any. There won't be enough for everybody. So one person will be left out. So I'll roll a die to find out which of the setback is what's gonna happen. Okay, so it's the second one. So Gazzetto, make another muscle check to avoid turning now, because it takes longer than it should to find all the component you need.
So you see Gazzetto's head tip down.
Mm.
His head's hanging there for a minute, and he looks
no.
back up. I'm all right. I'm all right. I got a 10.
Oh my! You played me. Okay. I was absolutely envisioning Dawn of the Dead. Okay, great. You made it. Okay. So okay, with the setbacks and a little bit more time, you managed to find all the components. So let's say that you create the antidote, and there's enough to cure. There's 4 doses, so that's one more than you need to rescue your both your team members and also Walrus, right? 2 of you are gonna turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay,
Yep.
so you have the zombie antidote, you cure everybody, and you have 1 dose left if anything happened in the future.
You could synthesize it.
It only lasts for a day. The antidote is only good for a day.
Oh, we'll just have to keep synthesizing a bunch every day.
Yeah.
So we use one on Walrus, right? You guys are in agreement on that, right? I'm not.
Yep.
Let's.
So I
Okay.
think, she, like, what's her condition? I'm sort of pissed off at her, and I kind of want to just leave her in the cell till we're done taking care of business to a degree, because she's created a real problem here under her watch. But that's just an idea.
No, I'm okay with keeping her tied up.
We'll come back
I mean,
for her.
Never. I mean, you can cure her and leave her tied up. Yeah. Just because I never trusted her.
You know, like, let her sleep it off, and we'll come back for her.
Well, at least you can, from what you can gather, She was not behind this. It was not part of her plan. She was a victim of what happens. Maybe she shouldn't have kept the test subjects for that long. Maybe she didn't cure them while she could, but it definitely wasn't her idea to let that loose upon Muscle City, and the mutated wrestlers, they escaped on their own, and she didn't give them the trioxin. She was a victim of trioxin, so
Should we question her and try to get another clue here, guys, or might as well talk to her, I guess, right? If she's in the mood to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
okay. Who wants to question her? That would be a brains check. Yeah.
Definitely don't want me doing it.
Well, if you fail, you're not gonna miss or risk anything. You're just not gonna get anything out of her, right? It's not a dangerous situation. It's just...
I asked my two partners to give me 5 minutes with her, please.
Sure.
Let me talk to her.
Okay. You both agree, I see. Okay, so yeah, what are you doing in the meantime?
Well, I'd just say quite the shitstorm, Walrus. What happened? Like, what's going on? You know, like, if you die, that's a problem for me. So maybe try not to do that. And also, what's going on?
Yeah, well, it wasn't. I didn't become a zombie on my own. I didn't intend to. Sorry if that's an inconvenience for you, but yeah, I almost died. So I guess thank you and also fuck you. No, yeah. Those fuckers, they were sleeper agents. I thought they were under control. I thought they were securely locked away here, and I could run my tests and maybe learn something, because they were very interesting specimen. Imagine what we can do if we can bioengineer some...
Yeah. It's always the same
no,
bullshit
okay,
with
you don't like
Walrus.
it. You don't
It's
like
always
when... Okay, okay.
it's always the same bullshit with you, Walrus.
Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
let's cut to the chase. Who do
well,
we
okay.
need to wipe out to make this right?
Well, Greta, that fucking bitch, she planned it all along. She meant it. It was part of her plan that we bring back those mutant freaks inside of our country, and that they will wreak havoc. And she was always 2 steps ahead of us. She's coming for us.
You know, you Earthlings are unbelievable. The humans I hang out with do my head in. Okay, so
well, in the meantime, I'll remind you, big boy, that you're the one who doesn't have a ticket back home. So you better stay polite, okay?
Yeah, I just saved
Okay.
you, but yeah, thanks for the. I understand what the situation is.
Yeah, well,
so who?
Yeah.
Let's skip this part. Where am I going next, Walrus? What's my next task? You always have all the answers, right?
Well,
so where am I headed?
Who runs the city?
You do.
Yeah, but officially.
Oh,
the mayor, right?
The mayor, yes, yeah.
Yeah. So she's added to the city hall. She's gonna take the mayor. In fact, I'm surprised it didn't happen yet. But yeah, she it's not an invasion. It's already begun. It's not gonna be an open war. It's gonna be she's sending sleeper agents all over the place, and I'm very afraid of what's gonna come next, but at least now you neutralize those mutant freaks, right?
We
They're
neutralize the freaks. Yeah.
okay. No, so that's good, I guess. Well, you keep on doing the good job, and I'll keep on collecting the info, and when I have something significant that I can share with you, I'll do it. You know, I have your back.
Yeah. I suggest you take a nap and try not to get turned into a zombie again. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. I don't tell you. You don't imagine the headache. Oh, it's fucking awful. Okay, well, thank you for that. Maybe we can give you a raise. I'll check the books.
So I sarcastically salute and I leave her, but with the door open, like I don't lock her in the cell. And then when I return to the two guys in the lab, I just tell her that I locked the door and she's going to sleep it off, and
Okay.
we're off to see the mayor.
You've gathered
fill them in.
you've gathered a third clue. Meanwhile, because you know that Greta is behind all of this, and she's the one who activated the sleeper agents. And just as you're walking down the hall, yeah, now there's no more zombies, but the alarm signal is still going strong, and there's a message that's on loop. But everywhere inside the compound where there's a monitor, all the monitors starts showing the same special bulletin of the news. The mayor of Muscle City, Juan Carlos Bandera, appears on screen, and he's beat red and very sweaty. His hair is all full of sweat and glued to his head, and he seems very nervous and you know, he doesn't look as well composed as he usually is when he appears to the public. He looks like in a state of distress and very panicked. And he say, "Citizen of Muscle City, I declare that the Los Quatro Magnificos are now considered public enemies number one. And I will off, and there is a large reward offered to anyone who can share information concerning their whereabouts, or even better, if you can bring them dead or alive, you will be largely rewarded for your effort. Please be aware that these criminals are very dangerous, and they don't need to be armed to be dangerous. They're luchadors, so beware. But I repeat, El Brujo Bandager, Gazzetto, Pulsar Purple, and El Blorto are all public enemy number one of Muscle City and Muscle City's citizens. So be on the lookout for these dangerous criminals. And now all the monitors go back to their regular program.
Well,
and now will be a good time to say until the next episode, maybe, because I really feel like Eric should be here for the next part, because we're headed toward some kind of interesting
Catastrophe is probably the word you're looking for.
Probably, and it's a significant significant events in our character's arc. So I feel that Eric should be with us when that happens.
Agreed.
So yeah, let's leave it at you're now considered public enemies, and everyone in Muscle City will no longer look at you like heroes, but like dangerous criminals, and will be on the lookout. So if you move around town, you will have to be undercover or stealthy or something. And also the mayor, he doesn't look like his old self when he's saying this. So maybe he's under sort of menace or influence.
The helicopter might be a problem.
Yep.
Yeah.
We could always spray paint it a different color.
Or do you know, like a cardboard cloud.
Yeah.
Like a cardboard box made to resemble a cloud for the skies when you travel around the sky.
Before we totally roll credits, can Bandager bandage me up a bit, because I'm very badly burnt and very badly hurt.
Absolutely, yes. You can all, if you want to do, if you want to take some small actions to either heal or exchange equipment on or things like that, use one of your contacts. Please do so.
Good. Martin, I am out of resources for healing. So
Okay.
is there enough to scavenge in this lab that I can?
Yeah. You're able to find 2 health kits in the compound.
Okay.
So you can use one if you want on Pulsar Purple right now, and have one as backup, or use both any way you want.
Well, where are you guys for vitality? I only have 4 left.
I'm also at 4.
Yeah, I'm at 6. So oddly, somehow
we're all
I'm the
kind of
healthiest.
banged up. We're all kind of banged up.
Yeah, if you want to take a short rest, since you've defeated a shitload of enemies, and I'm not gonna have you roll for random encounters. You can just naturally heal 1d4 of vitality points right now, and if that's not enough, and you want to use a health kit on top of that, then it's up to Bro Bandager to decide who gets it.
I got 7 now, so I'm okay. I can operate there for a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I've got 9 of 10. So
I just rolled a 4, so I got 8.
Great.
So yeah, let's hold this for.
Let's hold on to them. Yeah.
Okay. So now, how do you feel? Let's say that if there's you're good to leave it at this for the moment.
Yep.
Until next time. So okay, so using the good old Batman 66 frame of storytelling, we go to a freeze frame, freeze frame, and everybody is immobilized for the moment, and it says to be continued dot 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 at the bottom of the screen. And how do you feel about how the session did you have
Awesome.
fun? What do you
fun.
think about the next? I was expecting to have the full roster of players, so that's why in part I don't want to finish without Eric. But also now I think is a good time, because to make a pause, because there's still two other big scenes after that.
Works for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, thank you all for playing with me and contributing to the story, and thank you, Dave, for hosting the stream again. And
thank you for running another awesome game. So,
yeah, thanks, Martin. Really good game.
Thanks to all of you. Catch you soon, I hope.
Have a good night, folks.
Yeah,
thanks
for sure.
For tuning in, and thanks for being so active in the chat with us tonight, Mark.